Hello and welcome to Golden Ear Models. Golden Ear Models specialises in making models for virtually nothing. You know, I'm a kid, I don't have a job, so I can't go and get loads of money easily. So when I make my models, I have to prioritise over price as well. So instead of buying expensive kits, we just make everything from anything we can make. So today we're going to be making a diesel bowser out of an old slurry tanker and a piece of balsa wood. Well, when I say a diesel bowser, you could put this onto a trailer, or you could have it stationary in your yard. So to start with, we'll take a piece of balsa, and then we're going to essentially turn it like that and make it sit in there. So we're going to cut a groove into the balsa wood. So to start with, we're going to mark roughly where we want it, so probably about there, and then about there. And now we're going to cut it. And I'm sure you don't want to see me cut wood for the next half an hour, so I'll skip over this bit. Right, so now you want to notch your wood out. So easiest thing to do this with is your Dremel. These are really, really useful. I'd definitely recommend getting one if you're going to get into a lot of modelling. The amount of times I've used this, when I bought it I wouldn't think I'd use it for half the stuff I do. So, but obviously not everyone has these, which is fair enough. So if you've got one of these, use it, notch it out, make it really smooth and nice. But obviously if you don't, that's fine. You can get a saw and cut down to your line, go into each bit, cut down to your line, and then knock them out. Or the other thing, being really, really careful, put this in your vise, and then using a small snap knife, be really careful with it, and then just cut it out a little bit by a little bit. And then obviously you're not going to have the smoothness of a Dremel, but that's fine. You can fix that with a piece of sandpaper. It doesn't have to be perfect, just smooth enough so it'll look good with some paint on it. At the end of the day, if it looks a bit banged up, well, it'll probably add some realism to it, because no diesel bowser on the farm is going to be perfect. Right, now we've got this, we're on to paint. So for painting these, I'm just going to be using grey paint. I'm going to put a coat of this silver stuff on to start with. Then I'm going to be adding some brown to make it a bit darker. So one thing when you're painting these, if you poke a piece of wire in the end, it will make it easier to hold it and you're not smudging the paint all the time. So I'm sure you don't want to see me paint, I'm sure you're more than capable of doing that. So I'm going to get these painted and I'll see you back when they're dried. Alright, we're back now. The paint is dried on these. So yes, with here there's no paint on there because I didn't get it right. I forgot to mention, and I forgot to do it myself, to sand the bottoms flat. So I had to do that after, so a bit of paint got removed, but it doesn't matter because that's going to be down all the time anyway. So now we're going to deal with the glue on here. Just use some snips or pliers or whatever you have and peel it off. Right, that was relatively easy. Right, now to mount these, you could use sort of anything really, but I'm going to use hot glue. I use hot glue for everything, it's just really handy, it sets really easy. So I'm just going to put hot glue on there and then mount that, make it sit nicely on there. And then that would be like that. That's good. Yeah, now the other side. Put some glue in there. And then I'm going to sit that in there. Got to make sure they're both flat. Press that down hard. And that's good like that. Okay, so now we're on to more detailing. I'm going to put this block, I'm going to sand it down and colour it in black. I've run out of black paint, so I'll use a marker pen on it. And then it's going to go on here and it will be where the lead comes out and everything. So sand this down so it takes the pen really well. Alright, and then we'll take the marker pen You just colour that in black. You could have done this for the feet of the tanker. If you're putting it on the trailer, you could have done it in black marker pen. Because for a lot of stuff that I need to do black, I find that black marker pen works a lot better than black paint. Especially if it's only a small bit that you need to do quickly, rather than having to wait for the paint to dry. Just put a bit of marker pen on there and then you can carry on again. Do the top. You can give it another going over when it's on there, but this is just roughly for now. Right, and we'll just give that a second to sort of dry-ish. Right, now we're gonna get, I printed this off, just using a Word document. Danger, diesel fuel, no smoking, no open flames. So, it's an accurate one for real life. I've scaled it down, then we'll keep the paper away from the hot glue again. We'll cut this out and stick it on. You should be able to see it better. And now, because I know which side mine's going to be more exposed from on my model, I'm going to stick it on this side. Just put a little bit of glue on it. It doesn't want that much because it's only paper. And then stick that on there. You could get other ones to put on it, but that's one that I thought would look quite good on it. Right, now we're gonna take this, that's the roughest side, and we'll glue that on. Yeah, that looks alright like that. Now we're gonna have our lead. Oh, actually we should put that behind there, that might work. Work like that. Just hold that there for a second and let it dry. It's set. And now we're gonna get a bit of wire. There it is. And we'll make a hook to roll it up onto. We'll stick it in first and then curl the hook. It doesn't need to be that long. Curl that up and then wrap that around. Actually, what we could do to make it a bit easier, because I mean this isn't the most ideal if you want to have the ability to have it out on a model as a diorama of it fueling up something, but just for now this will work and it will make it keep its shape. That'll go on there and then pull that up round. There we go. That's that. So I'm gonna have it on my model, but if you wanted to, you could have it on the trailer. So there you go, that's that as it is. It'll look quite good however you have it. Simple, I didn't spend anything on it. It's really quite simple to do, anyone can do it. If you like the video and want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video.